All right. So we have started the lesson this afternoon. We want to continue. The last time I said that we'll be dealing with the periodic table and the grid on the periodic table. All right, the grid on the periodic table, what it is and how this whole thing works out into what we call groupings and periods. I saw Chelsea. Chelsea, welcome. It's nice seeing you. It's been a long time.
Mr. Thank you.
Okay, I've seen your work, the one you've done. Okay.
Mr.
Yes.
Nothing. Sorry.
All right. Can you see my screen?
Mr. Please, there are two Mr. Oscar Dziwornu.
Yes.
You can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. There are two of you.
Please mute your mic. So we want to look at the grid of the periodic table as far as especially the first 20 elements are concerned. At the end of the day, we should be able to do some wonderful stuff there. I'll be sending you work that you'll be doing. You send me the feedback as soon as possible. Okay. So I think lesson 9 with 5, we want to start. But before we start, we're saying she state the electronic configuration of magnesium, argon, helium. It starts now. Let me see the first person who will finish.
Mr. Me.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Magnesium is 2.
Chart level at the chart.
Oh.
Yes. That's the first person who will finish at the chart. At the chart. I've seen magnesium, Otinana, Roy with magnesium. No girl, no girl. Otinana, argon, Christian, magnesium, argon, magnesium.
I'm done.
Wow.
Finish first.
Helium, Oceana 2.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Besides, I typed mine before, Chinana.
No, but I didn't type magnesium and argon.
Go back. Helium. Okay.
I'm done. Mr. I'm done.
Check again. Check the work again.
I'm done.
Look at helium.
Mr. I finished first.
Helium.
Yeah. Mr. I'm done.
Let me see.
My Wi-Fi is slow. If I send it, it will take a while before it will come.
I've seen your magnesium 282. Okay, I've seen
Mr.
Dia, I've seen Otinana, good. Yes, Divine, I've seen yours.
I finished first. I'm the real G. I run this whole place. I'm telling you.
Shut up.
Mr. What about me?
I've seen yours,
He
yes.
didn't do the magnesium and argon.
Yeah, I saw it. Now the next one is coming. The next one is coming. Who is coming?
Mr. Should we type?
Quick.
Mr. Can I just say? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Mr. I'm done.
No, it's not correct.
Mr.
You just said atmosphere. The last electrons or the outermost 1/2. Valence, the last shell. Look at it again. Divine, look at it. I said, what Eugenia says the valence electrons of carbon.
Oh.
Carbon, yeah, there's 2. What are valence electrons? All right, I can see Sylvia. Sylvia, full marks. The electrons on the outermost shell. Then if you are valence electrons are electrons on the last shell. Okay, so that is it. The next one is coming. Is Eugenia wrong or right? Is Eugenia wrong or right? Sylvia says wrong. Pravina wrong. Nanefia wrong. Kristen wrong. Hey, no, yes. Sinana wrong. Akusia wrong. Ode. Hey, then I think that.
I've put it,
Roy
but then my internet.
Dia wrong. I saw it wrong. Why is Eugenia's view wrong or correct? Why is Eugenia's view wrong or correct? Because the electron's configuration of carbon is 2,4.
Mr. Already
Not
answered
done. Macam. Good.
I already answered it.
The one you answered right, because the valence electrons can be only 2. No.
Yeah,
Mister.
No.
I'm done.
That's wrong. Because the valence electrons is 4. That is correct. Di is 4. Correct?
Mr. Mind.
Yeah, correct of the king.
Mr. No, Mr. You're not fair.
Move on. I won.
I got it correct.
But I didn't see Akosia because it's 4, correct? Because electron configuration is 2,
run
4.
the place. I
JBB,
run the place.
I run the
When you
place.
say it's 2, 4, so what are you?
And
Oh,
then-
you guys don't run the place. Stop.
Mr. I run the place. Nobody can
You
take
said 2, 4, but you didn't continue.
But
Preston says
still.
4.
Mr. You know
Preston
that
says
the
it's 4.
balance show is the last one. So I don't.
Hey, Audrey, be quiet. I run the place. Relax,
I
down.
ran the place. I won the
The
last
valence
2.
electron is 4. All right, quiet. I told you I'm recording this lesson, so don't disrupt the process. Okay. All right. So that is the starter. I think this lesson is going to be interesting. Let's go. So the objective for the day, we should be able to determine the groups and periods of the first 20 elements. That is the objective we are supposed to get before we leave here. You and I should be able to determine the groups and periods of at least the first 20 elements. Okay, the first 20 elements. And your reflection skill, you should be able to make personal contribution. And I've seen that already. That is wonderful. Active class participation going on here. That is incredible. Good work done so far. Good work done so far. Okay. The vocabulary that will be used in this lesson, we have electrons, valence shell, groups, periods, periodic
Can you go back
table.
to your objective?
Yeah, come again.
Can you please go back to your objective?
Okay, that's the objective. That's the objective there. We should be able to determine the periods and groups of at least the first 20 elements. At least the first 20 elements. All right? Wachran, are you okay?
No.
Okay. Anyway, I will send you the recording of the class after class. And I'll send you the slides too. So, can I move on?
This is not fair.
Can I move on?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so these are the vocabularies, some of the vocabularies or keywords that we'll be using in the course of the lesson. Take note of them. Electrons, valence shell, groups, periods, and periodic table. The objective stated here, we say being able to determine the groups and periods of a periodic table. It's very, very important because a group that an element belongs to can tell you the way the element will behave in a chemical reaction or the physical appearance of that one element. So it's very, very important to have a fair idea as a chemist or potential chemist as to what group an element belongs to in order to predict the behavior of that element in the course of its reaction in nature. All right. Now we're saying groups and periods. Groups and periods. If you have the periodic table, we're saying that the periodic table is divided into vertical and horizontal sections like a grid. Okay, the Excel grid. So we know that if you take the Excel grid, you have the columns and then the rows. So we have the vertical columns and the horizontal rows. Okay, the vertical columns and the horizontal rows. So if you look at what we call the vertical columns, we'll look at the periodic table in short. So the vertical columns of the periodic table are referred to as what? Groups. All right. The vertical columns are referred to as groups. And we have 18 groups on the periodic table. We have 18 groups on the periodic table. And then we're saying that the horizontal rows are called periods. Periods. The horizontal rows are called periods. We have 7 periods, and then 18 groups. 7 periods, 18 groups. Now, if you look at the periodic table here, carefully, I hope you can see my periodic table. Okay. So, yeah, my cursor is also there. And so you can see that the cursor has vertical columns. All right, you look carefully, vertical. Can you see the cursor moving? So vertical column, and then horizontal rows. So each vertical column is what we are referring to as a group. Okay, so each vertical column we have group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, up to group what? 18. All right. So group 1 up to group 18. All right. Then we have what we call the horizontal rows. So horizontal 1, horizontal 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 7. All right. At this level. So when you look at it carefully, you see that there are 7 rows which are called periods. So each of these rows, all right, moving from left to right. Moving from left to right is a period, and moving from up to down is a group. Any questions so far?
No, mister.
Okay. Akusha Ode, can you summarize what we have learned so far? Ode, can you summarize what we have learned so far?
So far, like right now, or
yes, right now.
Mister.
Yes.
The periodic table is divided into columns and rows called groups and periods.
Okay. Yes.
Miss. Group. Hey. Mister, it's like vertical and horizontal. So the periodic table is like a grid.
Okay. So what are the vertical columns? What are they called?
Vertical columns. The vertical columns. Periodic table. And Mister.
Vertical columns. What are they called?
Mister, groups.
Groups. And the horizontal rows?
Periods.
Periods. Okay. Divine.
Yes, Mr.
All right. How many groups do we have?
We have 18 groups.
18 groups, and how many periods?
7 periods.
7 periods. So we've
Yeah.
learned the vertical, thank you very much, Ode and Divine, vertical and horizontal grid of the periodic table, and the names given to these rows and columns. So columns, vertical columns, groups, horizontal rows moving from left to right are called periods. Periods. There are 18 groups, and there are what we call 7 periods. Now, the groups, okay? You see my cursor, look at my cursor carefully. All right? From here, from 3 up to 12. Can you see that? From 3 to 12.
Yeah, Mr. I can see.
Yeah, from 3
Yeah,
up to
Mr.
12. Yeah, I refer to as group B. Group B. From 3 to 12, I refer to as what? Group
B.
Yes. And then from 1 to 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 are referred to as Group A. Okay, Group A. So if you look at the color here carefully, we're saying that 3 to 12 are what we call transition metals. All right, transition metals. Then 1 to 3, 4, 1 to 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 are the ordinary metals and non-metals that we have around us. All right, the ordinary metals and non-metals that are so common in our environment. Now, hydrogen is placed at group 1. Here, when we grow in chemistry, we understand why we have that. Yes, Divine, you have a question?
Yes, Mr.
Mm-hmm.
Please, you said that the vertical, like the groups are 18 and the periods are 17.
Yes.
So,
Seven.
Mr. Is it like 7? Sorry. So, is it like the first 20 or all the elements?
No, all.
All.
Yes, please. So the periodic table, that's all the elements. The first 20 ends here. It ends at calcium. Can you see the cursor?
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's where the first 20 end.
Okay, Mr.
So where the pointer is, that is where 20th element is, calcium. But all the other elements are inclusive. Any other question before I move on? Quick. Okay. So how do we determine the group or period of elements without looking at the periodic table? All right, but using the electronic configuration. Yes, you want to share something like that?
Mr. Can't you use the state of matter?
State of matter
or type of like lactanoids, metalloids? Can they group it like that?
Now, okay, let's look at what you're saying. Lithium is a metal, aluminum is a metal. So how do you use the state of matter to tell?
No, miss, I mean like you see metals, they group them by metals, not metals, then lactanoids and them things, and actinoids. That's what I mean. You can group them like that.
Yes, and
I'm saying that.
And I'm saying that, Otinana, we want to determine the group or periods that the particular element is in, whether it's in group 2, group 1, group 4, group 5. You get me? Anyway, before we move there, if you look at the periodic table carefully, you see metals, then non-metals. All right. So the color, the color has been used to show those that are metals and those that are not what non-metals. So the distribution of metals and non-metals on the periodic table is such that metals are arranged from the far left through the middle way of the periodic table. So you see, the metals start from here. If you look at my cursor pointer, start from the far left through the middle way of the periodic table.
Oh yeah, I get it.
You get it? whereas
Yeah.
the non-metals are on the far what?
Left
No?
Right.
corner.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
They are the right of the what? Periodic table. Okay? And if you look at the distribution, which are more? Metals or non-metals?
The
Which are more?
metals.
Metal.
We have more metals than what? Non-metals.
Non-metal.
So this portion, yeah, the non-metals are just these ones. These ones. They are the only non-metals we have on the periodic table,
Mr.
and for that
Question.
matter, that have been discovered so far. Yes?
How about that UUS or something? That's
Down here?
white. The white one. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
The last, Mr. The 17th group, 7th period.
17th group. Yes, it's also an element. It's this one.
Yeah, that one.
Yes. It's not a metal. It's a solid, but not a metal. It's what we call a halogen. We'll deal with them one by one. It's a halogen. We'll deal with them. Halogen.
Hey.
Oh.
Halogen is just, it means salt formers. When we say halogen, it means salt formers. They form salt. All the elements that easily form salts are called halogens. It's a Greek word. All right. So we'll look at it. So that's halogen. Now, so how do we determine the group of an atom or an element without looking at the periodic table? Look at it carefully. All right. We're saying that the number of valence electrons indicate the group number. You see that? The number of valence electrons will tell us the group number it belongs to. Now, there is work to be done. Get ready. For example, sodium is 281. Yes, chat. Go to chat.
Mr.
Yeah?
Question.
Yes, what question?
Mr. Question.
Yes.
Hydrogen.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, helium. I mean,
Yes.
it's second, but it's
I will talk about it. I will talk about that.
Okay.
Yes. So the challenge starts. Start work. Put it at the chat. First person. Hey. Yes.
The screen is not moving. Hello.
Yes.
Mr. Next one. Let me finish first.
That's wonderful, incredible. So you see, the number of valence electrons indicates. Charlie, you guys, you spoil the IG. Wow. I can't wait for you.
Yeah, we spoil it.
All of you should come and read science. So, yeah.
Yeah, Mr.
So,
B, I'm doing chemistry already.
This thing that I'm teaching you right now, okay, is also integrated in IG. So when you come, we don't teach you again. So make sure you keep the knowledge. And I believe it that you guys will spoil the one. So, for example, sodium 281, you will know that is in group 1. The next statement comes. The number of shells the atom has indicate the period number. The challenge is coming. The number of shells the atom has indicates the period number. The challenge. Yes? Hey, I'm up for. Hey! Right, you say what?
Why are you sleeping?
If I was a mistake, it was a mistake.
Wow.
Mr. Ivy found it for sodium. Yes. I use my sodium on one.
So what would be for sodium?
Period 3.
Period 3. Period 3. Period 3. All right. Now, helium. Helium. This is where another spacing comes. Helium. Helium is a group of, what about group? Group of helium. Helium, what group? Sylvia, you said helium is in group 2, or you're talking about the period?
Mr. The group.
The group.
Next
Why
time
do
I'll
you think helium is in group 2? Why is helium in group 2? Yes, Sylvia, why do you think it's in group 2?
Mr. Because it has 2 electrons.
On the outermost shell. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That is a good observation. Right. Why do you think it's in group 18 or group 8? Why do you think it's in group 18 or group 8A? Why?
So because you said all what do you call it? All non-metals on the periodic table are on the a right side, like the outermost right side. Yeah. So like me, I'm just saying that because it's a non-metal. So I'm just saying we'll go with other non-metals.
All right. But then why didn't you give it to group 16 or group 6A? Because the group 16, the group 6A, they are also non-metals, or group 17 or group 7A. Why didn't you give it to it? They are also non-metals. Yeah, I know, I'll stretch you. So that's the question Ochinana asked. All right, that's the question Ochinana asked. You see that now, given the configuration of the first 3 elements in group 18 or group 1, group 8A, give me the first 3 configuration: helium, neon, and then argon. Go to the chart. Helium, neon, argon. Give us the configuration. Quick. Neon. Yes, I want to see neon. Argon. I want to see argon. Argon. Hey, dear, is that argon? Oops. You will say oops. Chelsea, helium is He, not H. Hey, Obesia, you said beryllium, not beryllium. Hey, Nanafia, you said argon is 286. Argon.
Hey, Mr. No, it was a mistake. Wait, it was a mistake. Sorry.
Hey, Kwabina, 2881. Hey. Kwabina, you said 2881. Sylvia, hey. Chelsea, 286. Now, what can you see? Helium, neon, argon. What can you see about their shell configuration, electronic configuration? What can you see?
Mr. Please repeat yourself.
What observation can you see regarding the electronic configuration of helium, neon, and argon? Helium is 2, argon is 28. Argon is 288. Neon is 210.
They all start with 2.
Excuse me, I'm saying that neon is 2, helium is 2, neon is 10, that is 28, argon is 18, so 288. What can you see? What trend can you see? Helium is 2.
Hello.
Neon is 28. Argon is 288. What trend can you see? Yes, nobody can see a trend.
Yes, I see a trend, but I don't know how to see. Yeah, it.
Come again.
I get the trend, but I don't know how to like.
Just say it. Just say what you want to say. Yes. Oh, say it now.
Hello.
Yes.
Doctor, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Look at the chart. What I've placed there.
My Wi-Fi is great.
Helium is 2, neon is 28, argon is 288.
Mr. Ade, you've not
Mr. Please, what did you say we should do?
I know.
What trend can
Asking
you
what
see?
is the trend?
What
Now,
trend
so what
can
did
you
you
see?
say
Like,
we should do?
Mr.
like the eight,
Find the pattern.
moving.
Mr.
Like,
It doesn't
then
show because
no,
I just came.
the second one 8, the third one 2 8. Like, how can I explain it?
Whoa.
We said the first shell can take
Mr. I
the
think I
maximum
know.
and the maximum of how many electrons? The first shell can take maximum of how many electrons?
2.
2. The second shell can take maximum of what?
8.
8.
8.
The third shell can take maximum of what?
8.
8.
Do you see that all of them have fully filled shell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh? Do you see that all of them have fully filled shell configuration?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
so
yeah.
that is the trend. That is why we group them under one.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to
vertical
say.
column.
Yeah, we can see that.
All right.
Yeah, we know.
All right.
I don't
And
know the
these
words
are-
put in there.
Quiet. These are the elements we call noble gases. We call them noble gases.
Noble glasses.
Noble gases.
Gases.
Noble glasses.
Noble,
Okay.
noble or inert gases. Inert. Noble
Okay.
or inert gases. They are called noble or inert. Go to chart, you see it.
Yes, sir. I
Inert
get it
gases.
now.
I wrote the thing.
You get it? Noble
Yeah.
or inert gases. Why are we saying that? They are unreactive at all. They don't react at all.
They can't react with any other substance.
Yes. All right. Because they are fully filled shell. Their shell is filled. It's like you have eaten and you are satisfied. Do you need more food? No.
No.
So
Yes.
they are
Actually.
satisfied. So they don't need
Mister,
any
no,
other
but
electron.
you can eat more. Yeah. Even if you don't want more, you want to eat.
All right. So that is why we put helium in group 18 or group 8A, because it has fully filled outermost electron shell, which is just one. It's full. Okay. That's why we don't put it in group 2. So are you clear now?
Yes, mister.
All right. So determination of group number is done by the last electrons, the number of electrons in the last shell. Period number is also done by looking at the number of shells that the element has. Okay. All right. So I'm sending you work right now on Google Classroom. I'm going to put an assignment there right now. It's just some 5 minutes work you do. And then,
So, Mister, should we come back
yes.
when we are done with the work? Okay.
Yes. So I'm going there to assign you to that work right now.
Oh, damn. Hey, plus 99 messages. Gosh, man. We should come back after you're done with the work.
Yeah, it's just some few moments you spend there. We have exercise. You read it?
My name is long.
And send. So I'm getting the file. So we have where is the file?
Oh, Mr. Edit.
Why you don't want to edit? Huh?
Mr. Allow
There are
us to
two.
edit it.
I'm sending two. I'm sending either the word or PDF format. So any one of them you want to
No
use.
PDF, Mr. Send work.
I'm sending two. Anyone you are comfortable
PDF, I
with.
don't bump it.
Anyone you are comfortable with.
Okay.
So it was 10 marks.
Mr. Chapon, students can edit, or so you won't be able to edit.
Now, when I make a copy, you can edit. So don't worry. One.
Mr. Make it 12.
Oh, yeah.
Make it 12. You know the time.
Hey.
Okay, so I'm assigning the work now. It's coming.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Why when I in the campaign,
Okay.
can't
Confirm. Hey, I'm recording this lesson. So when you are doing something, it's recording all those comments. Have you received the work?
and everything has ever been here.
Have you received the work?
I've
Yeah.
received it.
Make it what?
All right, go and do it.
Has I ever been mad? Calculus. Oh, yeah. Mr. Make it 12.
What? Yeah, Christian. Come back. It's a quick one. You can finish right now and come back. What do you have?